Have you ever jumped into something because it seemed like everyone was winning big, only to realize later maybe you should have slowed down? Well, that was me with cryptocurrency investing. Welcome back to the Frugalicious Hub, the place where we talk about making, growing, and mastering your money. Spicy to hear. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my story in investing in cryptocurrency, the mistakes I made, and the biggest lesson I took away from that experience. Now tell me, what's your experience with cryptocurrency? Have you invested in it? Have you traded in it? Or is this your first time of hearing the word cryptocurrency? Well, sometime in 2018, one of my very close friends told me about some people around her who were making good money, good returns from investing in cryptocurrency. And remember, this is my very close friend. This is somebody we've done things together, we've done business together, we've been in each other's lives for a while. So it's somebody I trust. And quite frankly, I wanted a piece of that success. Out of myself, the people who are making that overnight money are not any better than me. So if they can, why can't I? So without doing what I should do, without asking questions, without doing some little research, I made the very first mistake. I jumped right in and I invested. Looking back, the red flags were there, but I was just blinded by my interest in making that quick money. If you've had any experience, any negative experience with investing, can you walk the steps backwards and identify where you made the mistake, where you took the wrong turn? It's very important that you do that because that's the only way to learn from the experiences we've had. So back to my story. For a while, everything seemed to be going well. I started getting my returns and it looked good. It felt good. And I started telling people about it. I got people involved. Some people actually got involved through me. I was getting the returns and giving them theirs back. I got some commission from their own. The money felt good. And then suddenly, 1 month, I didn't get the returns the day I was supposed to get it. And when I looked in the group, I saw that a couple of people were complaining. So I called my friend. I said, "What's going on, girl?" And she said that she too was trying to reach them to see what's going on. And that became the beginning of a nightmare that dragged on for years. To cut the story short, the trader had made some terrible mistakes and all of those monies went down the drain. It was like I woke up from a nightmare. I didn't see that coming. And so thousands of dollars gone in smokes without any explanation. I cried, I wept, I screamed, I grumbled, I had sleepless nights, but that did not send the trouble away. If you've been through a part like that, let me know in the comments, how did you feel? For me, it felt like the world had collapsed. It felt like everything around me had crashed. The people who had invested their monies through me began to call. Those calls, the ring of the phone was excruciating to the ears. Now, after crying, I had to do something. I had to even sell one of my properties to make payments to people just to return their monies. Now, enough of that story. What was the biggest takeaway for me in that story? What was the biggest lesson I learned in that story? Well, I'm going to put it in one sentence. Due diligence is everything. I'm going to say that one more time. Due diligence is everything. So what is due diligence? Due diligence is a careful investigation and research conducted before entering into a business deal or making a major decision, especially one involving a financial commitment. It is about thoroughly checking details and assessing the risk to ensure everything is accurate, transparent, and in good standing. In business, due diligence is often performed when buying a company, investing in a venture, or entering into contracts. It involves reviewing financial records and potential liabilities. Essentially, it's a way to verify information and uncover any hidden issues, helping individuals or businesses make informed, low-risk decisions. That was my biggest takeaway from the experience. I didn't do my due diligence. I didn't have the knowledge of everything that went into that investing. Now, I'm not saying that cryptocurrency is bad. No, that's not the point of this video, because many people make good money from cryptocurrency. The moral of this video is that before you invest your money, your hard-earned money, in any venture, you should understand and be able to explain how the money is multiplied from $1 to $2. You should be able to explain that to an 8th grader. Then you can confidently say you understand the business, the risk involved, and then you make an informed decision if that's something you want to do. I didn't do that. I didn't do my research. I didn't ask the right questions. For example, the trader was going to be giving 15% flat, right? What about the months when the market doesn't really go that way? What happens? How do you fill up? If you had gotten 10% and you're supposed to give me 15%, how do you cover that gap? How do you make up for the months when the market doesn't really go your way? Because we know how the trading world is. It's never a straight line. So I didn't ask those questions. I just got blindsided, let my emotions take a better part of me, and I went straight into investing. So remember, if you're going to get involved in anything that would require you putting your money into it and expect some returns, whatever the interval is, you need to have the basic understanding of what the process is all about and how the profit is generated, how the income is generated. If you don't understand that, then you better not get involved. So just to recap, 2 lessons from my story. One is I allowed my emotions to get a better part of me, and so I just took decisions based on emotions. The second mistake I made was that I did not do my due diligence. And because of that, the information I should have had, I should have gotten, I should have acquired before investing, I got them after the investment failed. Have you had a bad experience investing? If you have, what lessons did you learn? If you haven't, please take the lessons from this video. Thanks for listening to my story. If you've had a similar experience or you've learned a tough lesson, let's keep this conversation going. Please share that with us in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up.